Thank you. I had a wonderful, wonderful experience this past September that I'd like to tell you all a little bit about. I was on a trail ride with about 40 other men from all over the United States, and we were in the southwestern part of Colorado, an area called the San Juan Wilderness Area. And we rode about of Durango up across the Continental Divide, spent about 5 days out in the wilderness, camping out, getting rained on and snowed on and telling lies and stories. And it was just a great, great time for me and filled truly a deep, empty place that had built up in my heart. And one of the wonderful things that happened on this journey is I met a fellow named Dick Spencer, who happens to be probably the finest storyteller in the world. And he also, like my son Zachary, is half-blooded Indian. And he knows 3 Indian dialects. Now, the thing about all the tribes in the United States, all the different Indian tribes, and even within some tribes, the different families here and there, they all had different languages. But when they met one another out in the wilderness someplace, they could communicate by sign language. And Dick taught me some sign language, and the most specific way that I can share it with you is one of the things that he taught me, which was the Lord's Prayer. Our, all of us, starting like this, and all of us. Our Father, the mother is with a breast. Our Father, which art, which one? Which art in heaven. Hallowed. They didn't really have a word for holy, but it was like the Spirit, the mind meeting the Spirit. Hallowed be thy name. How are you called? Watatashe. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom. Now, they didn't have a word for kingdom, so what that became was sort of like holy teepee. Thy kingdom come. Thy will, they didn't have a word for will, so it was thy way. Thy way be done. I like that. On earth, all of it. On earth, the same as it is in heaven. Give us, isn't that amazing? Give us this day our daily bread. Patting the loaves, huh? And forgive us our trespasses. We didn't have a word really for trespasses or sins or like that, so it was like people who steal, take from you under the cover of night. Forgive us our trespasses, the same as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation. You can't say it this way. I don't know why. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. And evil you cast forcefully away. Don't throw it behind you. Dick was very specific about that. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't go with the prayer. Evil, for thine is the kingdom and the power, the same everywhere and always, huh? And the glory forever as the sun rolling across the sky. Amen. So it was a wonderful, wonderful experience learning that and getting up every morning at sunrise and singing it to myself as I did it out there in the wilderness, and then teaching my little boy Zachary how to do that. It's beautiful to watch that little brown guy do that. It's really beautiful. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy way be done on earth, all of it, the same as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, the same as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever as the sun rolling across the sky. Amen.